Okay, so good morning dear cadets. So again I am here to teach you the reactions of phenol, okay, chemical property of phenol. So in this today's video I have completed the nitration of phenol with the dilute HNO3, then mono-substituted nitrophenol you have got, orthonitrophenol and para-nitrophenol. Para-nitrophenol is the major product, okay. With concentrate HNO3 we have got the picric acid 2,4,6-trinitrophenol. This was the product, okay, picric acid. And now picric acid, this is very strong acid. Why it is very strong acid? Due to the presence of 3 electron withdrawing group, NO2 group, okay, at 2 position, 4 position and 6 position. So these electron withdrawing group, they withdraw the electrons from here, OH, okay. So they facilitate the release of electron withdrawing group, not only withdraw the 6 delocalized pi electron of benzene ring, okay, they also withdraw electron from here, means they keep on, minus I effect, they will keep on withdrawing the electron. So this bond will be weak now and it will be broken and removal of H positive will become easy, okay. So picric acid is very strong because of the presence of 3 electron withdrawing group NO2. This is the first thing. Second one thing is yield is less, yield is low, yield is low. So why yield is low? Yield is low due to oxidizing character of HNO3. So HNO3 is not only acid, it is an oxidizing agent also. And now in assertion reason I have given one question. HNO3 makes iron passive. That was the assertion. What was the reason? Reason was written, it forms the protective layer of iron nitrate and renders it passive. Okay, this reason is wrong. Iron nitrate layer is not formed over iron. Actually this is oxidizing agent, so it furnishes nascent oxygen, and this nascent oxygen react with iron and form iron oxide protective layer. What does it form? Iron oxide protective layer, and this iron oxide layer renders iron passive. Always remember, this is the problem with HNO3. HNO3 is not only acid, it is oxidizing agent also. And the meaning of oxidizing agent is to furnish the nascent oxygen, and that nascent oxygen react with iron and form protective layer of iron oxide. So iron is passive not because of the layer of iron nitrate. Iron is passive because of the formation of iron oxide layer. Iron oxide layer. Same is the case with aluminium and magnesium. Aluminium and magnesium also form the protective layer of aluminium oxide and magnesium oxide, and this layer renders them passive when they are being treated with HNO3. So HNO3 is not only acid, it is oxidizing agent, okay. So just see, nowadays what is there? Here yield is less. What is that one? Yield is less. Then what is to be done to increase the yield? Nowadays picric acid is prepared in this way. First phenol should be treated with, this is phenol, it should be treated with concentrate HNO3, concentrate H2SO4 at 373 Kelvin temperature. Then you will get this product. What will be the product? OH, and here SO3H, here also SO3H. H2SO4 can be written like that, SO3HOH, correct or not? So this part is positive and OH part is negative. So this is electrophile, this only attack here and here, okay, correct. And now when they attack here, the H of benzene will come out. Here you have to take its 2 molecules. So minus here what would be there? 2H2O, okay. And what is the name of this one? The name of this one is phenol 2,4-benzene sulfonic acid. Phenol 2,4-sulfonic acid. Don't write benzene sulfonic acid. Actually, in priority order, sulfonic acid is highest. Even it is the number 1. It is superseding the carboxylic acid also. So it can be named in two ways. Okay. This is suppose this is not there. So 2-hydroxybenzene sulfonic acid. What is the name of this one? 2-hydroxybenzene sulfonic acid. And now if you are taking this one also, so what would be the name of this one? 2-hydroxybenzene disulfonic acid. Okay. But in NCERT book they have written phenol means they treat this group as a substituent only. Phenol 2,4-sulfonic acid. Okay. So first we have converted phenol into this compound. Now followed by what should be there? Reaction with concentrate HNO3. Okay. And heat. So in this process two things will happen. First one will be the nitration, and second one will be desulfonation. So when desulfonation is there, you will get this product. Okay, just see, here OH is there, here NO2, here also NO2, and here also NO2. So now this is also picric acid. Now yield will be more. And now I am not teaching extra. Once again I am telling you, just see in the page number of NCERT book, that is 333. Nowadays picric acid is prepared by this method, and at the end they have written, can you write the equation of the reaction involved? So this is the reaction involved. Okay, this is nitration and desulfonation. Desulfonation means removal of these two groups. Okay, here minus H2SO4 will be there. Now this HNO3 can be written as HONO2. So this is the negative part, this is positive part. So just see here, when H2SO4 has reacted, so from H2SO4 2 OH has come out. Those 2 OH will be added with the help of concentrate HNO3 to these groups, hence minus 2 H2SO4. Okay, and now you will get this one. In this way this is completely completed. Now a special reaction of phenols: Colway's reaction, Reamer-Tiemann reaction, and oxidation. These are the three reactions which are given in the special reaction of phenol. Phenol reaction I have categorized into three ways, three types. Reaction due to the cleavage of OH bond. Next one is the reaction due to OH, cleavage of OH from the benzene ring. That is only one reaction is there, reaction of phenol with zinc dust benzene you have got. Okay. Third category is the reaction due to benzene ring. Yesterday I have completed. Now fourth reaction is a special type of reaction. Today I am going to complete. Okay, before proceeding to the special reaction of phenol, it is better to solve. This is one of the exercise of NCERT book, page number 334. Write the page number 334. Write the structure of the major products expected from the following. Major product they are writing, minor name. Only major product you should write from the following reaction. Mononitration of 3-methylphenol. So first you write the structure of 3-methylphenol. Okay, 3-methylphenol. This is phenol, and here write CH3 group. Okay, and dinitration of 3-methylphenol. Dinitration of 3-methylphenol. So first you write this one OH, and here also CH3. Then mononitration of phenyl methane OH. So this is phenol, and here O, methane OH means C double bond O, CH3. Okay, phenyl methane OH. So this would be actually Yes. Phenyl methane, yes, correct. Methyl, yes. Phenyl methane OH. Okay. Now subject it for mononitration. Mononitration means you have to treat this one with dilute HNO3. Here also what would be there? Dilute HNO3. And here also what would be there? Dilute HNO3. Okay. Now just try to understand. This is means it is sure that NO2 group will be introduced. NO2 positive means this is electrophile will be introduced. Question arises here where? Now just try to understand. OH is also orthopara directing and CH3 group is also orthopara directing group. Okay. So B should introduce NO2 in such a position so that it can justify ortho and para position of this one with respect to OH and CH3. Okay. Now suppose I am introducing here only major product you have to write para. Okay. Para is the major product. So if I am introducing NO2 here, so with respect to OH, this will be para position, and with respect to this one, this will be the ortho product, correct? So now I am introducing this one here. Just see. There is one more thing. As compared to CH3, OH orthopara directing influence would be more because it has got lone pair of electron. Here what is there? CH3 has not got the lone pair of electron. Okay. So B should justify para position with respect to OH. So this is OH and here introduce the NO2 group and here CH3 is already there. So this is the mononitration product of this compound. Okay. What about dinitration of 3-methylphenol? So dinitration, just see. Dinitration means 2 NO2 group should be introduced. So this is OH and here what is there? CH3 is there. So 2 NO2 group where you should introduce? 1 NO2 will be introduced here. Okay. NO2. So with respect to OH, this is ortho position, and with respect to OH, this is para position. So this is the dinitration product, correct? Because OH is ortho para directing. Now CH3 is also ortho para directing, but it hasn't got lone pair of electron, and it is justifying also. With respect to CH3, this is in para position 1, 2, 3, 4, and with respect to this one, this is at ortho position. So we are not violating CH3 also, but we should keep in mind the position of OH because it has got lone pair of electron. It only will activate the benzene ring, correct? Now this is mononitration of phenyl methane OH. Ester group is there. What is there? Ester group. Okay. So just see here. Yes, just see. Only major product we should write. So this is also O C double bond O CH3. Now here it will be added NO2 here with respect to this one para position. Okay. Yes. So this is the product. Okay. So now special reactions of phenol. The first one is Colway's reaction. In Colway's reaction, what we are doing? Phenol when treated with the dilute NaOH and followed by heating with CO2 at 400 Kelvin temperature and at 4 to 7 atm pressure, then sodium salicylate is formed, which on further acidification yield orthosalicylic acid as major product. Small amount of para isomer is also formed. Here CO2 act as a electrophile. How CO2 is acting as a electrophile? See this resonating structure. Okay. Actually phenoxide ion react with weak electrophile CO2, and in this reaction ortho isomer is the major product while para isomer is the minor product. Everywhere what we have studied, that para isomer is the major product and ortho is the minor product. But here what is there? What is happening? Here ortho isomer is the major product. Why it is so? In Reamer-Tiemann reaction also ortho will be the major product, para will be the minor product. This is because of the different attacking reagent. Okay, different attacking reagent. Just see, generally what we have heard, that electrophile, nucleophile, free radical, these are the attacking reagent. But what will be there in Reamer-Tiemann reaction? Dichlorocarbene is the attacking reagent. This is because of the mechanism only. Different kinds of reagent which are attacking to the phenol. Okay, we should not go very deep into that matter. Mechanism is not a part of these reactions. Okay, now see the reaction. First in this reaction what would be there? See, this is phenol. Okay, first phenol should be treated with dilute NaOH. Okay, so here product would be sodium phenoxide. Sodium phenoxide, ONA. Okay, what is this one? Sodium phenoxide. Here H2O, sodium phenoxide. Now CO2. Okay, you can write like that also. C double bond O, double bond O. Okay, now this bond would be shifted here. So what would be the next resonating structure? C single bond O, 2 4 6 negative sign, double bond O, and here positive sign. Now this structure only I made here. Okay, now entire CO2 will be added here. So what would be the product here? This is the O is already here, and now this one here it is getting attached. So CO2 means COONA. Correct? No problem at all? Yes. Now just try to understand. Rearrangement would be there. Rearrangement. Here write rearrangement. Okay, so this group COONA group will come here. Okay, so when it will come here, so just see here, COONA, and here what is there? O. Here what is there? O. Now in rearrangement only, see, when this will come here, so the one H of this one will go here. Okay, so here what would be there? OH. Correct? OH. This is Na. Okay, now upon acidification, reaction with the dilute HCl, what would be the product? Just see here, HCl minus NaCl. Na and Cl will come out, and here what is the product? This one, COOH. Okay, now this is the principal functional group. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. What is the name of this compound? Salicylic acid. Salicylic acid. This is also known as 2-hydroxy benzoic acid. 2-hydroxy benzoic acid. This is IUPAC name, and this is orthosalicylic acid also you can say. This is major product. What is this one? Major product. Okay, now small quantity of para isomer will also be formed here. So this is all about the Colway's reaction. Means from the phenol we can get very important compound, that is salicylic acid. Okay, and now how to convert following conversions, like that questions will come. Okay, next reaction is Reamer-Tiemann reaction. See the Reamer-Tiemann reaction. In Reamer-Tiemann reaction, what we are doing? when phenol is treated with CHCl3 in presence of aqueous NaOH at 340 Kelvin followed by acidic hydrolysis, a CHO group is introduced at ortho position of benzene ring with respect to phenolic group, that is OH group, and orthosalicyldehyde form as a major product while a small amount of para isomer is also formed as minor product. So just see here the reaction. This is phenol. This is most important reaction. Phenol, okay, their reaction with chloroform CHCl3 and 2NaOH. What kind of this one? Aqueous solution. What is the temperature? 340 Kelvin. Okay, so just see here. The first thing would be here introduction of this one, conversion of phenol into sodium phenoxide. Okay, because sodium phenoxide is more stable than phenol. Okay, phenoxide ion is more stable than phenol. So here what would be there? ONA. Okay, this one, this Na will come here. So one product would be H2O. Okay, minus H2O. This H and this OH will come out, minus H2O, and one Na is consumed. Okay, still one Na is there. So just see, minus right here NaCl. Okay, and now here what would be there? CHCl2. One Cl will come out here. You can write this one CHCl2Cl. So this Cl and Na will come out. Both Na is consumed. Still one H is there and one OH is there. Are you getting my point or not? One Na is here. Okay, just see here attached. One Na minus NaCl, no problem. Out of two OH, just see, one OH and one H minus H2O. Okay, now here two NaOH is there, so still one OH is there. So when CHCl2 make bond here, so one H will come out or not? So this H and this OH minus 2 H2O. So everything is consumed here or not? 2 NaOH is fully consumed. Here NaCl minus 2 H2O. Now you have got this product. Further their reaction with plus 2 NaOH. So directly minus 2 NaCl. This Cl will come out. And here what is the product now? The product is, just see, ONA. And here what is there? CH. Here what is there? OH. And here OH. Here what would be there? Unstable. What is this one? Unstable. Why it is unstable? With the same carbon atom, 2 OH group is bonded. With the same carbon atom, 2 OH is present. Okay, so what is the rule of organic chemistry? If 2 OH group is present at same carbon atom, after some time they will release 1 molecules of water. So write down here minus H2O. So OH and H. What is the product here? The product is this one. And here please do one hydrolysis. Dilute HCl. Acidic hydrolysis. What is this one? Acidic hydrolysis. So now here OH, this one H positive will come here, H. Okay, and minus NaCl. Here also write NaCl, minus NaCl. So OH, and here what is left? CHO. Okay, this bond. What is the name of this product? Orthosalicylaldehyde. Its another name is also there. What is this one? 1, this is principal functional group, 1 2 3 4 5 6, so 2 hydroxy benzaldehyde, this will be the major product. What would be? This would be major product. Small amount of para isomer, means para means this CHO will be here at 4 position, will also be formed. This is Reamer-Tiemann reaction. So just see, step by step reaction you should write. So total how many NaOH is consumed? 4 NaOH is consumed. 2 molecules here, 2 molecules here. And just see, NaOH is doing 2 works. First one, they converting phenol into phenoxide ion, and afterwards what they are doing? They are removing these Cl which are attached here. You can write this one like that also, CH, here Cl and here Cl, correct or not? So here 2 NaOH, 2 NaCl, correct? NaCl is come out, both OH will be bonded here. Now out of 2 OH, 1 water molecules will come out, here I wrote, and Na, and this followed by here, which word you have written? Followed by acidic hydrolysis. So acidic hydrolysis means reaction with water, or means in presence of acid hydrolysis is there. So OH will come out, and now you will get the 2 hydroxy benzaldehyde as a major product. This is also finished. One more reaction is there. In NCERT book they have given reaction of phenol with zinc dust, which I have already completed. Benzene is the product. Now another last reaction is oxidation reaction of phenol. Oxidation reaction of phenol. So here only write oxidation of phenol. Okay, so just see, phenol, this is benzene ring is very stable ring, correct or not? Okay, so that can only be disturbed when strong oxidizing agent is present. So here you just take Na2Cr2O7, potassium dichromate, Na2Cr2O7 and concentrate H2SO4. This is oxidizing agent or not? So just see, they are oxidizing agent, they will disturb this benzene ring, they will break this benzene ring, and you will have this product diketone, this double bond O, benzene ring will be converted into diketone. Here this side also double bond O. Okay, what is the name of this product? The name of benzoquinone. This is conjugate benzoquinone. This is conjugated diketone. One more thing is there, with the help of air also phenol gets oxidized, but slow oxidation is there, and it will form dark color quinones, not benzoquinones. This is benzoquinone. Okay, that will form only quinone, dark color. In this way, this is means a special reaction of phenol is completely completed. If you see above of Reamer-Tiemann reaction, I wrote one note. In Kolbe's reaction, temperature should not be more than 400 Kelvin. Otherwise, para isomer will be the major product. So in Kolbe reaction, temperature should be maintained strictly. It should not exceed the 400 Kelvin temperature. Okay? Yes. So remember this one also. 2 more reaction of phenol, please note down. I will tell you why I am telling you to note down these 2 reactions. First one is the reaction of phenol with neutral FeCl3. What is this one? This is C6H5OH. Phenol can be written like that also. Now here FeCl3. This is neutral. Okay. So just see, if from the phenol H has come out, what is the name of that one? Phenoxide ion. And what is the valency of iron here? +3. Now just see the compound here. C6H5O whole thrice Fe plus 3HCl. Here also you have to take 3 molecules. This is violet color compound. Violet color. Okay, violet color compound. What is the name of this compound? Name of this compound is triphenoxy iron. Triphenoxy iron. Okay, this is colored compound. This reaction is used for testing the phenol. This reaction is used for testing the phenol. Okay, so for the test of phenol, how to distinguish between following pairs, this reaction can be used. Actually, all those compound which contain this bond, double bond and OH, what is the name of this group? Enol group. All those compound which contain this group, they give this test. Okay, another reaction which can be used for the test of phenol, that is coupling reaction. In coupling, it is very easy reaction. Benzene disonium chloride react with phenol. Benzene disonium chloride react with phenol. Just see, in alkaline medium means pH should be 9 to 10. Phenol react with benzene disonium chloride in ice cold solution, and azo-dicolored compound form. Please write here, azo-dicolored compound form. This reaction is known as coupling reaction. Just see, benzene disonium chloride. What is the formula of benzene disonium chloride? First, this is benzene ring, and here what is there? N double bond NCl. N2Cl can be written like that. Okay, N2Cl. Okay, positive. This is a negative. Now phenol. Just set the phenol should be written like that. This. OH should be this side. Remember, in the phenol, the H of ring is taking part. H of OH is not taking part. So now HCl will come out. And now just see, this benzene ring will be attached with this one. So now here write pH 9 to 10. Okay, ice cold solution. So now what is the compound? This and this one. Now here and double bond N, and here also benzene ring. Okay, this. Now here OH. Phenol is there here. OH group is there. Please mention OH. Okay, it may not be visible in the video, but here at time and again I am telling you, OH group is here. This group, N double bond N, this is known as diazo group. What is the name of this one? Diazo group. Okay, and this compound is orange color compound. Orange color dye. Orange color dye. This is azo dye compound. Diazo compound. And what is the name of this one? Para-hydroxyazobenzene. What is the name of this one? Para-hydroxyazobenzene. Just see, add para group, then what is there? Azo group, para-hydroxy group is there. Para-hydroxy, azo group, azobenzene. Now, if azo word has come, it means N double bond N. Remember this one, N double bond N. And now it is understood, if both side N is there, so 2 benzene ring would be there. So dibenzene should not be written. Para-hydroxyazobenzene. So this is also used for testing of the phenol. Okay, so please mention this one also. So now reaction of phenol is over. Now there are some commercially important alcohol, methanol, ethanol, and some industrial application of alcohol. Okay, so there are some commercially important alcohols. Okay, the first one is methanol. Okay, methanol, what is the formula? CH3OH. It is also known as wood spirit. Why it is known as wood spirit? Because it is produced by the destructive distillation of wood. Nowadays it is produced by the catalytic hydrogenation of CO at higher pressure, that is 200 atm to 300 atm, and at high temperature. Okay, catalytic hydrogenation. See the reaction. This is carbon monoxide plus H2. Now mention these conditions. What are the catalysts here? Catalysts are ZNO and Cr2, chromium oxide. And what should be the pressure? Pressure is 200 atm to 300 atm. Okay, and temperature 573 Kelvin to 673 Kelvin temperature. Then you will get here CH3OH, methyl alcohol. This is the method of preparation. Okay, it is colorless liquid. Its boiling point is 337. It is poisonous and affect our optical nerve. One day I taught you. So methyl alcohol first oxidize into formaldehyde. Formaldehyde further oxidize into formic acid. Correct or not? And they affect our nerve, optical nerves. And if you consumed in excess quantity, then it may cause blindness, and very excess quantity may cause even death also. Okay, so what are the uses of this one? It is used as a solvent for paint and varnish industry, and basically it is used for the production of formaldehyde, SCHO, for the formation of formaldehyde. Okay, so this is all about the methanol. Remember, basically they are the solvents, and methyl alcohol is highly poisonous in nature. The next alcohol is ethanol. C2H5OH is the formula. It is obtained by the fermentation method of sugar. Okay, since olden days it is being prepared by fermentation method. So question arises here, what is the fermentation? Fermentation is nothing but a breaking of complex organic compound into simpler organic compound in presence of enzymes secreted or released by microorganisms like yeast and in absence of air. Okay, means complex organic compound is broken into simpler organic compound with the help of enzymes which must be secreted by the microorganism, and absence of air must be there. Okay, just see sugar, you might have heard about the molasses. Okay, now in and around the Karnataka so many sugar industries are there. So what is there? Molasses, sugar molasses are there or not? Another product you might have seen, another component or compound you might have seen, grapes. So ripened grapes, try to understand, when means grapes are ripened, then what is there? The sugar content will increase inside the grapes, and when sugar content increase in the outer skin of grapes, one microorganism will develop. What is the name of that microorganism? Yeast. And now what would be there? When you crush the grapes, then what would be there? That microorganism, yeast, will come into contact of sugar which is inside the grapes, and now fermentation will start. How the fermentation will start? Just see here. What is the formula of sucrose? C12H22O11. That is the formula of sugar. Now here what is the name of enzyme? Invertase enzyme. Who secretes this invertase enzyme? Yeast. Who? Yeast. So you will get here two products, C6H12O6 plus C6H12O6. One is glucose and another one is fructose. Okay, now next step, now still we have to get this one, ethanol. Now either one you take, suppose I took here C6H12O6, See, the molecular formula of glucose and fructose is same, but if you see the structure, there is a difference. Glucose is aldehydic compound, means it contains aldehydic functional group, and fructose contain ketonic functional group. Okay, next unit will teach you. Now here what would be there? Just see. Again here gymase enzyme. What should be there? Gymase enzyme. Again secreted by yeast only. So you will get here C2H5OH plus CO2. Okay. So now here you take C 2C2 2. So check here. Oxygen should be 6. 4 to 6. Yes. Hydrogen 5 to the 10 and 12. Yes. Now ethyl alcohol you have got or not? This is only fermentation. Who did this fermentation? Because of this gymase enzyme and invertase enzyme it is possible. And who secreted this one? Yeast microorganism. And invertase, why it is known as invertase? Just see. Now already I have explained you in chemical kinetics why this is known as inversion. This reaction is also used in inversion of cane sugar. Inversion of cane sugar. This is dextrorotatory compound, but the mixture of glucose and fructose, that is levorotatory. Okay, that is why this is known as. See, optical rotation is inverted. We started with dextrorotatory compound, but we are getting the levorotatory mixture. That is why this is known as inversion of cane sugar. Okay, so now that is not required here. We are teaching you the fermentation. Okay, now some other aspects of ethyl alcohol is there. We'll teach, especially that is their properties. And always remember, this ethyl alcohol means generally people think ethyl alcohol only, but alcohol is the class of organic compound. Ethyl alcohol is one of the member. Okay, but generally there is a wide variety of application of this ethyl alcohol is there. In the wines, this is basically used. So up to limited extent, the consumption of this one is not harmful, but beyond a certain limit, it also affect our central nervous system. And in central nervous system, how it is affecting? Means our reaction period is slow down. Reaction period slow down means response time is increased. One thing. Second one thing, if you are consuming in excess quantity, then what would be there? Unconsciousness will come, giddiness you will feel. Correct or not? So these are the some harmful effect of higher consumption of this one. Okay, and just see. One more thing is there. Excess consumption of ethyl alcohol interfere with our respiratory system, and what would be there? Because of that only we will feel the unconsciousness and giddiness. Okay, so these are the some harmful effect. Now some more aspects are there, like denatured alcohol, power alcohol. So these words I will explain, because place is not there. I have to rub this one, and afterwards I will complete. There is one more aspect of this reaction, second reaction. Try to understand. Gymase, it may oxidize this one ethyl alcohol into acetic acid, and our wine may be bitter because of the presence of acetic acid. But remember, inside this reaction only mechanism is there. What is that mechanism? This is the moment the concentration of ethyl alcohol increases 14%. The action of this gymase enzyme is inhibited. Okay, means this glucose, what is this one? This is glucose. Once it is fermented into ethyl alcohol, and the percentage of ethyl alcohol increases beyond 14%, So the action of Zymase enzyme will be inhibited. Okay, means it will be controlled, and this ethyl alcohol will not be oxidized into ethanoic acid or acetic acid. Otherwise, the taste of alcoholic drinks will be disturbed. Okay, and you know that ethyl alcohol is one of the chief constituent of all alcoholic beverage. Okay, so in this way this is also completed. Now 1-2 more aspects are there, will teach. Okay, so now properties of ethanol. Colorless liquid, its boiling point is 351 Kelvin, used as a solvent in paint industry and some are in varnishes industry also. There are certain terms which should be rectified here only. Okay, so first one is absolute alcohol. What do you mean by absolute alcohol? 100% pure alcohol is known as absolute alcohol. Next word is methylated spirit. Methylated spirit, or this is only known as denatured alcohol. Spirit or denatured alcohol. It is a mixture of, what is a denatured alcohol or methylated spirit? It is the mixture of 95% ethyl alcohol and 5% methyl alcohol, pyridine and copper sulfate. It is mixture of 95% ethyl alcohol with 5%, here write, with 5% methyl alcohol, pyridine and copper sulfate. Okay, just see what is the function of pyridine here. Foul smelling agent, copper sulfate coloring agent. So why we are denaturing? Actually ethyl alcohol has got some industrial application, but since it is used in the alcoholic beverage, so what people are doing, people are misusing. In the name of industry they are getting the license and they are selling in the open market. Okay, and people are purchasing this one. So what government has decided? To make it unfit for drinking. So what they will add? They will add here methyl alcohol, that is poisonous. Okay, methyl alcohol. Pyridine, foul, means smell will be so dirty that you can't consume that one. And even coloring agent also they will add, that is the copper sulfate. So what is the purpose of denaturing the ethyl alcohol? For the denaturation of ethyl alcohol is needed to make it unfit for drinking, so that its misuse can be stopped. You might have heard about the neem coated urea. Neem coated urea. Urea is there. There is a lot of misuse of urea in the market. People are taking that one and they are making the synthetic milk. So now government has decided to coat the neem. Neem means you can extract of neem. So what would be there? It will produce the smell, and now milk cannot be synthesized out of that. So this is one way of stopping the misuse of this one, ethyl alcohol. So this is only known as methylated spirit or denatured alcohol. Another word is power alcohol. Mixture of 20% ethyl alcohol and 50% gasoline. Gasoline means petrol. 50% this one, 20% ethyl alcohol, and this is used for fuel purpose. Okay, fuel purpose. Now basically this is ethyl alcohol is used in alcoholic beverage, and there are two types of beverage, undistilled and distilled. In undistilled, what is there? Alcohol percentage is less, and they are known as wines. And now distilled beverages are whiskey, rum, gin. Their alcohol percentage is more. Okay, so thank you. In this way today's duration is almost completed. Thank you.